Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi, weather in 5 minutes on what is starting off as a beautiful day here in the Northeast and in the northern mid-Atlantic states. But you can see what's coming as low pressure heads out of Texas and Oklahoma and moves eastward. We're seeing severe weather occurring this morning across the lower parts of the Gulf states, and all of that is moving to the east. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware. They've got mulch, and on a day like today, you certainly can use it to landscape your yard or get your landscaper to head down to Omni to pick it up. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 631-756-1125 is the phone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. Let's go through what to expect for temperatures over the next 5 days. And we are going to be trending to the warm side with a minor dip in the middle, and I'll explain that. It's not going to be anything like we just experienced. But today, with enough sunshine, even before clouds start rolling in, temperatures should make it up into the upper 60s and lower 70s. You'll notice the lower numbers in southern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, and points south. That's because the clouds get in there faster, and where it takes longer for the clouds to arrive, like in southern and southeastern New England, temperatures could top out between 70 and 75. Now, we're going to have rain tonight into the first part of tomorrow. So north and east of New York City, temperatures won't be getting out of the 50s. And in some cases, like in southeastern New England, it'll be in the low 50s because the rain will be there for much of the day. But south and west of New York City, down into southeastern Pennsylvania, south central PA, Maryland, and into Delaware, southern New Jersey, where we will see improving weather conditions later in the morning Sunday and during the afternoon. Temperatures could make the mid and upper 60s. Monday, a little bit cooler. This is that little dip. Highs mostly, I think, between 60 and 65 should do it. And we will have sunshine. And then we'll start to warm things up on Tuesday. Highs should make it up into the lower and even some middle 70s. And you'll see 80-degree highs down in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area and points southward. Wednesday is going to be the warm day here. Temperatures up into the 80s everywhere. Could be 80 to 85 on the range, and that even could reach up into southern New England. So Wednesday is going to be the big day this coming week with sunshine and temperatures up into the 80s. It gets a little more complicated on Thursday because of a warm front that's going to form just to the north of us, and depending on where it is, that'll determine how much sun and where the temperatures go. But 80-degree readings from New York City south and west certainly doable. 70s as you go to the north and east, and then by the end of next week we'll have a slightly cooler air mass. The 80s will go away, but still temperatures will be in the 70s. So here's the radar as of 9 a.m. Eastern time. Rain is nowhere close, but we do see rain through much of Georgia, Tennessee, and on the southern flank of this, you're seeing those showers and thunderstorms that are developing. There were tornado watches that were up during the overnight and this morning, and we're likely to see some more severe weather alerts later today from the Storm Prediction Center. The risk for severe weather, enhanced risk for central and southern Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, also southern Georgia, the southern half of Georgia, slight risk on a little bit to the north of that into South Carolina and coastal North Carolina, with a marginal risk just to the north of that, not quite into southern Virginia. The general area of risk today has been slightly reduced by the Storm Prediction Center. And going forward, we really don't see much of anything in terms of severe weather risk for Sunday and for Monday. And during next week, the long range on from the Storm Prediction Center on Tuesday, you're seeing the possibility of some severe storms in western Texas and western Oklahoma. After that, the Storm Prediction Center says predictability is too low. As far as rainfall is concerned, from tonight into tomorrow morning, we're looking at generally about 3/4 of an inch or so of rain on average. Some places a little bit less, so some places a little bit more, from southern New England down into the mid-Atlantic states. And of course, you see that heavy rain. Some of that is from today, and some of that perhaps for later this week. And also back over into the plain states, you're seeing some big rains, the middle Mississippi Valley down into the southern plains with this band of 3 to 5 inch rainfalls. Out in the west in the Rockies, in Colorado and points north and west, still dealing with wintertime weather here with the chances for some snow and precip amounts of a half an inch or more in many locations, and also up and down California and into the Pacific Northwest, looking at more wet weather. So here's how it plays out here for the rest of today. You see our storm there in northeastern Arkansas moving eastward. The rain gets into Maryland and Delaware by 8 o'clock this evening. So we've been saying that the better of the 2 weekend days for eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England is going to be today, and I'm still kind of holding to this. Then as we move on into tonight, that rain lifts northward. You see low pressure in southeast Virginia, rain reaching New York City by about 2 a.m. At this point, it'll probably be raining steadily in areas to the south, around Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington. And then tomorrow morning, with the low southeast of Atlantic City, the back edge of the rain should be out of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware, and in western New Jersey. The rain will be going on steadily during the morning hours until the low pulls a little bit further to the northeast. And by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the rain is confined to southeastern New England and also up into northern New England. It's all done south and west of there. There might be just a couple of stray showers. And I think the other issue for Sunday will be once the low goes by, clearing will more than likely take some time to occur. So we'll probably have a lot of leftover clouds. And then Monday, the high pressure builds in, a cool flow from the north. It's not cold air, not like what we had, but as we said, probably take temperatures in the 60s for highs. And then the high goes off the East Coast. We start to get into a west-southwest flow starting on Tuesday, and it really kicks in with westerly winds on Wednesday, and that is why temperatures are going to be climbing up into the 80s. That west wind with a high to the south this time of year and plenty of sunshine does well to boost temperatures up rather quickly. And here's what I was talking about for Thursday. There's a little bit of a front that kind of gets hung up nearby. The GFS wants to have it overhead. The other models have it a little bit further to the north. GFS sometimes likes to push fronts further south than they actually wind up being. And then it goes back up northward as a warm front. I'm not 100% sure whether we're going to have, this rain that shows up in upstate New York and New England for Thursday. This thing may be, the rain area may be too far south, and that will be more in the warm sector. And we'll have to wait probably till Friday, where we could see some showers and thunderstorms coming through with another cold front. And hopefully that moves along and weather conditions improve for next weekend. But we'll have to see on that. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, Southwest Suffolk County on Long Island, serving the entire New York City tri-state area with mulch, and they make it there so they don't run out. 631-756-1125. The best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com. So enjoy your day. There's no Joe and Joe Weather Show today, but we will be back tomorrow morning at our usual Sunday slot, which is at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day and a great weekend.